Welcome, Wonder Women of the world. This is Ilona Budapesti. Welcome back to 1 Million Women to Tech Summer of Code. Week 13, day 2. Today is our last week and we're working on React.JS. Let's see what you need to get ready for 10 o'clock today. If you go to 1 Million Women to Tech /toolkit and on GitHub, you'll see that I've pushed up a few things. First of all, day 1 is up, but please go to day 2 and you will notice that also under day 2, the React Native really awesome button master.zip is pushed up. This is a React Native app that has the buttons in it already, and your goal and mission, should you choose to accept it, is to have this running in your emulator by the time the class starts. So the goal is, voila, is to have something like this running locally on your computer so that you actually are able to create interaction with these buttons. So it's not exactly trivial to get this running, and I must say I'm sorry, but with Snack I was unable to import the GitHub repo to work in a Snack. So this is why we will be doing it locally. It's also good because that's where real development happens. So if you open up day 2, here are the steps between now and the start of the class. Well, you need to pull down the React Native really awesome button.zip, unzip it, then cd into that folder. Okay, then you will run npm install, which will take quite a while, to be honest, because there are a lot of dependencies that need to run. And then if you choose, you can do npm start, which will start the actual application. You also will need the emulator running in order to push the app onto the emulator. So you'll need to download and install Android Studio. Hopefully you've done this from day 1. Make sure that you include the Android virtual device module. For me, it's more than 800 megabytes, so you will need a lot of space on your computer. Then open any project or start a new one, and on the top right corner, okay, so if you're in your if you're in your Android Studio, if you're here in Android Studio, on the top right corner, there is a small button. I couldn't get to it from the menu, but you can get to it from here. Up here in the top right corner, there is a purple-ish phone with a little Android behind it, and that is the Android virtual device. I have put a screenshot here for you as well, so you can find it. And then add a virtual device. So I use the newest Pixel. You can choose whatever you want. So for me, I chose a Pixel 2. And once you have added it amongst your virtual devices, you can add with the plus sign here, create virtual device. Once you have added it, you will have a virtual device running. You can start it with the plus sign. Once that is running, you need to make sure that it is actually available to you. So go to your terminal. And give the command ADB Devices. The ADB stands for Android Device Bridge. So do ADB Devices, and the list of devices that are available to you will be listed. So I think the default is emulator 5554. If it shows here as device as opposed to offline, that means it's available to you. And once you do npm start, your emulator should have the app running. Okay, today we will try to remove and add rename buttons, as well as do add new page into our app. That is it for today. Are there any questions? Because if yes, I am very happy to answer them. And again, the how-to is right here on GitHub for you. If you get stuck, there are lots of tutorials online, also the also the Android Studio, as well as the React Native documentation is quite up to date. I had to spend a lot of time following along those and Stack Overflow. So I tried to distill it down, and this should be device or platform independent. But if you get stuck, the answers are out there. Please feel free to avail yourself. Good morning. Deb couldn't get it to run through Snack. Okay, me neither. It just wasn't. And the problem with Snack, I tell you what was the problem, is that the errors were not helpful. It would show me that there is an error, but then there was no way of debugging it. And so it was just like, for example, this, okay, unable to resolve the module, themes blue, so I would go to it, and then there's no way to actually figure out which part didn't resolve. So for me, I couldn't run it. Yes, Stylux Noor, good morning. You are new, Stylux. Where are you listening from? Is there a workaround alternative to the Expo client for Android? I have Android Studio, but myself was not compatible Expo client. Yes, Sea Lion, just ditch Expo. So today we will not be using Expo. We'll actually use Android Studio. That's the workaround. Very good question. Hello, Stylux Noor. Where are you watching from? Good morning, Christina, Tarantino, Jesse, Jillian, Mara, Sarapati. So I think that is it from me, ladies. I will see you at 10 o'clock for the React Native coding, and at 11 for the Q&A. Wonderful. Thank you so much. This was Ilona Budapeste broadcasting to you live from Oxford, UK. Bye.